Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? I hope you all had a good weekend, a wonderful weekend with your families in love, harmony, and everything that the Lord has for all of us, which is of good. I greet you once again, and as I promise myself and promise you people that I will try to come out as much as I can because I have a lot of issues that I have to talk about, especially for Africa. My heart is burning for the development of Africa, for Africans to have a mature thinking of what we must do and what we must not do. We need to develop our country. We don't have time to fight. As you all know, there are a lot of people who are fighting about tribalism, about presidents, how they are supposed to be and how they are not supposed to be. For me, I think where we must tackle first is to try and see to limit the years for presidents to rule. Europe is having 8 years. Every president is allowed to be at power for 8 years. Then they don't need to become a president again. I'm not saying that we have to take that law, but we can take something in between, at least 8 years. Let them try and develop the country in 8 years. After 8 years, they can go down and relax 3 years or 4 years. If the people who are in the country want to vote them back to power again, then they can do it. But the way things are going for Africa, it is not going well at all. And I hate hearing these words that we have to kill presidents. How can we be happy to kill somebody who we never helped to bring to life? It is God who has created us, both the believer, the non-believer, the good, the wicked, the bad, the beauty, the ugly, everything that we know and see. God did it for all of us, and we call ourselves believers. At least in Africa, we believe so much in God. Why wouldn't we believe in helping one another? Help another person to think right, because everything about a person is the mind. Let us change our mindset for us to be able to develop Africa. It's like I'm repeating, but I think people need to hear it again and again. The human being, how many years are you going to live on earth still feel strong? It's not many years. Time is going very fast. Do we have time to fight? Do we have time to argue? We don't have all this time to do terrible things. We need to put heads together and see what can we do. Let us stop saying that this president is not from my tribe. He is not from my tribe. We are born in a place where we have different tribes. Many different tribes that are not having the same languages. It's all different, but it is the same land. And that president, as soon as he's there, or as long as he is there, he is a president for everybody, for all different kinds of languages, because all of you are called in that country as a citizen of that very country where you are, with different languages. What can we do about it? We cannot do anything about it. We happen to be like that, and we have to accept it. We have to accept it and keep on continuing to develop the land. I don't understand what is going on in people's minds. What is going on in people's minds? How can one tribe be better than the other one? We all have the same. You have a head, I have a head. I have eyes, you have eyes. I have ears, you have ears. I have a nose, you have a nose. I have a mouth, you have a mouth. I have fingers, you have fingers. I have legs, you have legs. What is the difference? That people are fighting that my tribe is higher than this one. The only one who is higher is God, who knows it. He is the only one who is higher than any other creature. But why can we not have the love of respecting one another, help one another develop? I hate to see this tribalism, fighting, abusing one another, saying terrible things to one another, planning coup to kill the presidents. To do what? How can you be happy to take somebody's life? Will it become better? No. We have to really put our minds together and be ashamed of our dirty behavior. There is no law in Africa at all. If somebody tell you that there are laws that are working in Africa, they are telling you a lie. There are no laws that are working. Those who are sitting in the high courts and everywhere, they take the law in their own hands. And the people who are listening to me, they know what I'm talking about. How many times Africans that are having problem with foreigners in their own land, that are given right to justice, there's nothing. There is nothing like that. As soon as you have money, you go and pay for your own right, and you get your right. And then the innocent will be put to jail. The innocent will be treated in a very bad way. And then the one who is wrong will go with victory. And people go home and sleep well. I don't think they sleep well. It's the devil itself that is working in their minds. But time is coming when they will never be able to do it again, because God's wrath is coming upon these people. God told us the fast that he wants us to fast is that we are making ourselves hungry and make ourselves thirsty. It's not that. The fast God is asking us to fast is not to oppress people, especially the poor people. The poor people are suffering in Africa. Only the rich. If you have a problem with anybody who is a little bit rich, don't bother even going to court. Just give them your property and go. And you think God is sleeping? You think God is sleeping? If any good president comes, they say, oh, he is not supposed to be there. It's another tribe that should be there. And people are fighting him for nothing. Why? We are just delaying the development of Africa for nothing. Delaying it every time. Because the moment you kill a president, then the development of that country is going to delay. And all these people call themselves intellectuals. How can you be an intellectual and still think like a novice? Only the love of money, love of money, love of money, love of money. Love of money has made people not to be honest anymore. Look down at people because of the love of money. Oppressing the poor. Up to today, it is still going on. Slavery is still going on in Africa. And we are sitting, we say, Black Lives Matter. I'm going to say it again. I don't think Black Lives Matter, because the blacks themselves, they are the ones that are killing one another. Killing one another for post. I want to become a president. I want to become a minister. I want to become a that and that and that and that. For what? Because they want to grab the money of Africa and go and steal it and go and keep it in Europe. For their fathers, for their mothers, for their sisters, for their children, for their everything. And then they call themselves, yeah, we are rich people. Are you proud of stealing the money and then you call yourself a rich person? All the rich people who one way or the other have stolen, they take all their children and educate them in Europe. But Africa's soil has not gotten any good schooling. Nothing. No good building for anything. No hospitals, no nothing. People are suffering. Some cannot even pay the bills of their hospitals. Some few people have to gather money to go to the hospital to save people's lives. People are dying in hospitals because they don't have enough equipment. They don't have doctors. Because you cannot get a doctor that you will pay chicken fees for him to work. It does not work. He need a good salary. We talk about corruption. You want to take away corruption from Africa. Pay the people salary that they need to live on. You cannot pay them small salary and then you expect them not to become corrupted. Of course, they must be. They must be. You pay people chicken change for job in Africa and you want them to be honest. You want them not to be corrupted. It is not going to work. And those who are behind presidents, they are the ones that are supposed to tell the presidents to change. Let us see how we are going to change our laws so that Africa can begin to be developed. There's a lot that we have to do for Africa. But no, unfortunately, I don't think people are interested at all. All they are interested is to become what we call dirimo, just to steal. Just to steal, just like the devil, come to steal, kill, and destroy. That is what they are there for. And they want us to respect them. As soon as they are presidents or as soon as they are ministers or so, we have to give them respect. We can't give them respect because they are the most dangerous people. More dangerous than the president even. If they were good people, then they would lead the president into good things. But they will not sit down and see a president doing something bad and then they say, oh, it is him. What of you who are supposed to give him advice? You are supposed to see that he's doing what is right. But you don't do that. You are on his side to say amen. Whatsoever a president say, you say amen. Even though you know it's wrong, you say amen because you want to take the money yourself and go. God will punish all of you. God will punish everybody who is not doing right, who are destroying people's souls instead of helping people. How big is Africa? Especially that small country, Gambia. How big is Gambia? Very little country. All these years, nothing is being done. Apart from what Yahya Jammeh has managed to develop a little bit. The rest is just standing still. How many years will we be sitting expecting to have our country being developed? Nothing is happening. At least 1 year, something big must have happened. People must work. Every day people go to work. What are they going to work to do? They go and sit down to paint, polish their nails. So I don't know what they do. I don't just really know what they are doing. Because as far as I know, there is nothing that is being developed. Nothing. Everything is standing still. And people are fighting one another. I don't like this tribe. This tribe is like that. This tribe is like that. So insulting one another on the internet. We don't need any insult anymore. We want people with good hearts, good mind, believers who really love human being to get up and do something. If you don't like the president, vote him out. Don't look for shedding blood. Don't look for shedding blood. Because I'm listening a lot of nonsense that is happening. People planning to do this, people planning to do that. All what you're planning to do, it is the plan of the devil. Don't put yourself in the hands of the devil's things. Don't put your hands in the devil's things. Put yourself in what God is wanting you to do. Whether you will have a job or you will not have a job, don't put your hands into killing. Don't stain your hands with anybody's blood. I beg you, you who are working up there, you who are around presidents, let us leave people's sons alone and people's daughters alone. Vote them out if you don't want them to be there. Vote them out. But I believe as long as the president is struggling to do something good, help them to continue. But don't hate them because of their tribe. Let us leave this tribalism far away and develop our countries. The youth that are not having anything to do, put them into work. Take them to school, my dear friends. Teach them good manners. Don't let them be sitting in the street drinking attire all the time. And that attire, one day I'm going to talk about that attire, because I don't believe that that attire is a natural something. I want to believe something demonic is in that attire, because it's like if you don't drink attire, you will not be okay in your mind. I wonder if they didn't put drug inside that attire. Both young, both old people, as long as they have not drunken attire, they will not be happy. Sometimes they fight over attire. And attire is a foreign drink. It is coming from China. We have our bush teas, different bush teas that taste very, very nice. Why don't we boil it and drink? Why don't we boil it and drink? But we are helping other people to sell their products in Africa. And we are sitting with what we should have sold abroad for us to get something. No, we are sitting down. Everything that has with Africa to do, it is nothing good. And we live in that land. A beautiful land. Think if God has switched for the Europeans to come and live in Africa and we come and live in Europe. I think by now our how do you call it? Our African sisters and brothers have finished from the face of the earth, because we cannot manage the coal. And Europeans would have used Africa and developed it so beautiful that we cannot even be able to afford to get visa to come to Africa. But we are all blinded. We sit down and look at Africa and say, oh, this country is very terrible. You are stupid, you people who think Africa is not good. You are really stupid. That beautiful land. If you know how much people are suffering in Europe because of the cold weather, we have good weather. We can work hard to get air conditions when the weather is very, very hot. We are living in paradise. Same time we think we are living in hell. Are you people getting what I'm telling you people? Please wake up. Wake up from your slumber and remove your hands from killing presidents. We don't need it. Work with presidents. All organizations must go to the president and tell them, look, this is my plan. I am on this project. Please help me. I want to do this for our country. Don't be afraid of presidents. Presidents are not God. Keep on going there. Keep on going there. When they get tired, they will listen to you. If you go, you meet one wicked somebody who will tell you, no, we cannot listen to you because the president doesn't want to hear you or something. Keep on going. Keep on going. The money of the country has to be scattered to many organizations that want to help the country be developed. The president alone cannot do it. We are all together with the president a president. Be a president of your street. The moment you start to develop your street, you are a president of your street, and the next street, another president will be there. We are builders. We are not destroyers, men. We are not destroyers. Please, my sisters and brothers, we are not destroyers of Africa. See how many corrugates there are in Africa. In the ghettos, wherever you pass is corrugate, corrugate, corrugate. Can't we remove these corrugates and plant nice flowers? Look at Europe. How Europe is. Wherever you go, you see flowers. They are watering their grass. Everything will look so green and beautiful. Look at the rainy season. When the rainy season has come, see, everywhere is green and beautiful. Why can't we maintain it? We can still maintain it. All we need is to water these flowers. Let them continue so that the corrugate will go out from our places. Please. We come to Europe, we see how the Europeans are behaving in their countries to try to make it beautiful. And we go back home. We sit down and become lazy, only drinking attire, that's all. drinking attire. The other one I cannot call it because I am on YouTube. But it's two things they love doing: drinking attire and doing the other thing. Yeah, tuch. That's what they like doing. After they start to fight, it's no time for fighting. It is time for building, please, my brothers and sisters. Don't envy people who are in Europe. People who are in Europe, they suffer a lot before they can get a penny to send to Africa. We can be in Africa, still develop and get our own money, my friend. We are more happier in our country than when we go outside. We suffer in Europe because our colors. And you are seeing it outside everywhere. Black people are suffering one way or the other because of their colors. But you know what? We have to be thankful that we have our brown color, or call it black, or call it whatever you want to call it. We will remain like this. At least I will remain with my dark color. I used to say, oh, see how dark I am. I'm so dark until I'm shining. I know that's what my friends used to remind me sometimes and say, oh, how can you say you are so black until you shine? I said, yes, now I've become old. But when I was younger, people knew me for shining, really. My black shines. And I'm grateful to God that it does shine. I'm so grateful. I didn't buy it. I just happened to be who I am. And I'm so grateful to God. And I want us, please, let us be honest. Let us be helpful. My friends, let us be helpful. Let us develop Africa. Africa is crying. So bad things. Look at Congo. A wonderful president who is trying very hard. At least he said, oh, let us commit our country to God. Let us put the whole Congo into the hands of God. But do you think others are happy? No, others are not happy. In fact, they want to remove him from there. They want to remove him from there. I have never seen people who hate their president like some of the Congolese people who don't want to even to see him. They don't even want to go to ask for help to develop their organization that some of them have. They said, we don't want to mix ourselves into politics. How can you not mix yourself into politics if you are a Congolese or Congolese? How can you not mix yourself into politics? Because the politic of Congo is also getting you inside. As long as you are from Congo, you are inside the politics. Because if there is a bad politics, it is going to disturb you. If it is a good politics, you are going to gain. So isn't it to have a vain mind to say, I don't want to mix myself into politics? You have to. Because the law of that country, you have to follow it. So I don't know how you are going to say you are not going to be part of it. If you have an organization, go to the people, tell the government to help you so that you can develop some parts of Congo. People are suffering. The children who pass through war, girls that pass through rape and everything. People are getting sick. They don't have money. Some are asking for those who are in Europe, can you please help us? We have this orphanage that we are trying so hard to see how we can help the children. And I'm telling you, my dear friends, if you see pictures that I see from Congo, children that are suffering, I am one of the helpers that do put my small money that I have for saving lives of these children in Congo. And please do check wherever you can drop money. There is one organization that is called Eden. They are standing for helping develop the country. But it is not going too good because there are some small nyama something inside. They are not agreeing on how are we going to do it, how are we going to do this. Just as I'm saying, Why Fight is an organization that is going to help people. If you don't go to the president of Congo and ask for money, how are you going to get money to develop this, to make this organization strong? And then diaspora. People are beginning to say, oh, this is not how we have to do it. The other ones will say, this is not how we have to do it, trying to fight instead of putting hands together and heads together and work and develop Congo. The president alone cannot do it. He needs people. Bring all your project, please. I don't care who is the founder or who is not the founder. Bring your project together. Go to the president. He is the president for now. When he's gone, another man is going to be the president too. So there will be always a change of presidents. But don't kill presidents. Leave them until their time is over. They will leave the seat and then somebody else will come and you work with that one. When that one is gone, work with that one. Don't only wish that it is your tribe that has to be on that seat. That seat is normally chosen by God. If God didn't agree, that person can never be there. Devil cannot bring somebody there. Sometimes, when we ask God, we keep on asking God, troubling God. Sometimes he just give it. He just give you. And then after, when it is hot in your hands, you start to cry to God again and say, oh God, no, I didn't mean that you should have given me this president. I meant somebody else. But when he gave you the one that he gave you, you said the one that he gave you was bad. Now you needed another God, as I call it. You needed another president. Now he gave you the president. You are crying again and say, no, God, I didn't want this one. Which one? We cannot bring confusion for God. He can never be confused. God is a steady God. But we are the troublemakers. When God gives you something, tell him thank you. He knows why he gave you that person. But no, we will be complaining on top of that. That's why God, when he gets tired, he just sit down and look at us. And we will be fighting, we will be shouting, we will be doing this, and we are not going to go anywhere. So please, let us gain wisdom. Let us gain wisdom, my friends, and develop the country. Don't care about who is the founder. Who is the founder? The founder is not here anymore. Of Eden. Other people are there that are trying their best. Why not work together and see how you will do? Because if you want to work alone without the president's help, how are you going to make it? You cannot ask me for $1 million and I bring it. I don't have it. If I tell you I have it, I will be lying. I told you this is not a platform of lying. There are many Congolese people, if you ask them, we want to contribute for this and this and this for Eden to do something. They say they don't have. So are we going to sit and wait until all these people will become rich? Even if they are rich, their hearts are not rich because the heart will keep on telling them, don't give anything. Don't give anything. That is the satanic thing that will be sitting in people's hearts and say, oh, you cannot give more than that. For me, by myself, if God had blessed me with a lot of money, I will put it onto that organization of Eden Diaspora so that Eden can continue to do what it has to do. It is not doing it for individual. It is doing it for most of the people that they are taking care of. But the money is not enough. Why can't you go to the president? I'm asking you again. What are you afraid of? Go with your papers to the president and tell the president, look, Mr. President, you are the one that are here now. We are begging you, please give us some of the money of Congo. We want to put it into this project, When that president is not there anymore, go to the second president. We cannot be fighting who we want to become the president. Who is there now is who we have to listen to. I'm pleading to the Gambians also. Now Barrow is there. They voted for Barrow. They said they didn't want Yaya Jammeh. They said, oh, Gambia have decided. They even printed some T-shirts. But I have not seen anyone who wore these T-shirts up to today. And I'm waiting for them to wear it. Because if you have printed T-shirts, you have to wear it. Yeah. Who the cap fit? Let them wear it. They have to wear that cap because it fits them now. They were the one that were looking for that cap. Who the cap fit? Let them wear it. Yeah, I want to see them wear it, man. Wear your cap, wear your T-shirts. They said they didn't want Yaya Jammeh. I don't want to mix myself in there because it's personal. What I feel about Yaya Jammeh, what I don't feel about Yaya Jammeh is personal. But if you now say that you're looking for Barrow, God gave you Barrow now. Why remove Barrow? Let Barrow do what he can do. The only thing that we are going to be against him is to bring this law that we don't need because we are believers. Let that law stay in Europe. I have said it again and again, because if not, they are going to bring so much kalabalik in Africa. I don't want any more death in Africa. I don't want bloodshed in Africa. Please. I don't want any bloodshed in Africa. Vote Barrow out if you don't need him. Don't kill him. You are not the one that created him. It is God who created him. And he have helped you a little bit because you said you wanted him. Everyone was clapping. Now they are not clapping anymore. They have no feet to dance anymore. There is no Sairuba, or there is no Bugarab, or there is no Sabar. Of course, we have to dance. If the Jola say it's Barrow, yeah. Let the Jolas dance who call for Barrow. Because most of them, they hated Yaya Jammeh. That's why they fight for Barrow. Now let the Bugara be... Let the Jolas dance. And let the Mandinkas dance Seuruba. Seuruba, Albulo Kosi. Yeah, I want to hear it. Hey, Albulo Kosi. Yeah, Albulo Kosi for Barrow. And then the Olaf. Ndagajai. Ndagajai Sama. Ndagajai Sama. Yeah, Ndagajai. Olaf Njai. Ndaga, Sama, why, Ndaga. You have to dance. You are the one that clap. Let me help you dance. Yes. You have to dance. Let the Fullers also come with their own dancing also. That one, I don't know. I can't display it. Yeah, I can't display that one. And let the Serer also come and dance. And let the Sarahules also come and dance. Let the Manjagos also come and dance. Bachikulilu Manjago. Let them come and dance also. Because most of them, every one of them, they were in agreement that Barrow should come. Now Barrow has come. It is becoming something. It is becoming a barrel instead of Barrow. That heavy barrel, you will have to manage with it until the barrel itself go away from there. Don't kill anybody. Please don't put your hands in killing innocent person. Barrow save your lives. That's what you said. You choose him. Let him be there until his time is over. Ciao. Stay in peace. That's what I am here for. I am on this platform to open eyes of people. Be careful on what you do with God's children. We are all God's children. He created us. He created us without asking anybody to help him. I leave you in peace and in the love. And be careful. Love your sister and your brother and respect the elder people. Respect your family so that your days may be long. Cha-cha, love you all. Bye.